All right, good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another great night of Hudson Raider boys soccer here in Hudson, Wisconsin. The Raiders, playing in their blue uniforms tonight, are hosting the Eau Claire North High School Huskies. So a conference matchup here in the conference kind of tournament going on here at the end of the season, and it's a beautiful night for October in Wisconsin, and here come the Raiders out on the field. All right, folks, and this should be a fun matchup. Raiders ending a strong season despite having some challenging matches over the weekend. They played 2 games, one on Friday, one on Saturday, one against Sun Prairie, sorry about that, which ended in a very rare loss for the Raiders this year. They fell 1-2 to Sun Prairie. Good, close, tight matchup. And then a tie to Oregon High School on Saturday. They played that game over in Eau Claire. It was part of a 4-team quad set of friendly matches, and 2 games were here in Hudson and 2 games in Eau Claire. Waiting for the kickoff here from the referee, and here we go. Your Raiders, the hometown team in blue, playing from left to right on your screen, and the Eau Claire North Huskies in white, playing from right to left. Many people know Eau Claire. There are 2 high schools in Eau Claire. There's Eau Claire Memorial and Eau Claire North. So this is the North team, the Huskies. Muthaden there with a nice cross. Nobody home for the Raiders. The Huskies are going to push it up the field here. Pull it back. Eau Claire is a solid soccer town. The Memorial Old Abes tend to have a little more success, but solid soccer town there. So this should be a fun match. The Raiders are down a player from the last game, Brady Anderson. If you watched on Friday night, I guess, you saw that Brady was injured, and he went down with an ACL tear, unfortunately. Hate to see that so late in a senior year, but we'll wish the best for Brady in his recovery. I coached Brady for a number of years, and certainly wish he was out here playing, but he's on the sideline cheering his team on, which is just what you want to see. It's a nice ball in. There's Connor Hauser sending it back across. Nobody home, unfortunately. Set up top, though. Aaron Sparling with a little footwork there, but unable to control that ball. There's Darren Chuckle in the center with the ball. And the Huskies get it back and bring it across the center field. They're going to bring it back and reset. There's Sean Berger, though, kind of being pesky there, trying to take that ball. Huskies pushing it up. Nice little pass there on the sideline. And they send it across. Only one there is the Raiders' defense, though. Getting a little physical down there, but nothing illegal at this point. Berger on the ball, forcing it out of bounds, and the Raiders will get the throw in. Raiders will have another match this Thursday against River Falls here in Hudson. So that'll be a chance for them to exact a little revenge on River Falls, who was the other loss this year for the Raiders. They fell 2-0 on 2 PKs to River Falls in that first matchup. So this will be a chance for the Raiders to make something happen. There's a nice ball in. The Huskies flick it, but dangerously. Muthaden is there, but just it was a little out of his reach to do much with. But Raiders are getting the ball where they want it. They just now need to get players where they want them. It's Nicky Allenoff playing the wing back on defense. Letting the ball get back to Toby Schneider, the goalkeeper, in blue. Toby gives it a big punt. Teams are both really kind of feeling themselves out a little bit. Big head up there by Vandenberg. Good step in there by Harry Ross. That was a really nice steal by Harry. Ball's out wide to Balapew. Tries to set it up, kind of a little too much on that one. Came off his foot a little funny, so he didn't quite get the angle or the placement where he wanted it, but still a nice idea, nice play there. Raiders will get ready for the goal kick by the Huskies. Huskies decide to play it short and try to work it up the field. They've had some luck moving it up the field, but once they get down, they've had a little struggle to get it into the box and do much with it. Chuckle with a nice ball over to Berger. Berger sneaks it in, and a nice goal by Sean Berger. Assist to Darren Chuckle. And that's a goal for your Raiders. Goal by Sean Berger, assist to Darren Chuckle. So Berger's number is 3. So that's a really nice goal there for the Raiders. Chuckle and Berger have many years of playing together in summer ball, in school ball, and definitely know each other's tendencies. And Chuckle sent that out wide to Berger, and Berger, who's developed a nice left foot in the last few years, coached Sean for many years, and that was a nice left-footed goal. Not a great angle for a shot, but he snuck it through. So well done, Sean Berger. Well done, Darren Chuckle on the assist. Here's Muthaden with the throw. Gets it into Harry Ross. And Chuckle over all the way through to Henry Vandenberg, who sends a nice left-footed cross into the box as well. Plenty of Raiders there, but ball kind of went to Eau Claire, and again they push it up midfield, and Chuckle sends it back to Allenoff, who's going to play it up deep. See if they can do a little kick and run there. Broken up by the Huskies. Huskies look like they're anticipating an offensive barrage because they are keeping quite a few guys back on defense, which is one of the reasons they're not advancing the ball too far up the field, since they're tending to keep more players back. That's the way it appears from this point, at least. So this game is being shared here on YouTube and on Facebook, so by the River Channel. Really appreciate them doing this for us, and I have John Tangen here with me to do all the video work, camera work, sound work. He does all the work. I show up and just sort of tell you what I see. So thanks to John and River Channel. And if you are watching on YouTube, I am streaming the game myself here in the booth in case we want to see a little something, a little replay, so I can see what's going on. There's Ross over to Berger again. Very similar play. A little tougher ball for Berger to handle, though. Cross gets disrupted, and Raiders still control it, though. Bringing it out top. There's Harry Ross sending it over to Balapew, who's bringing it in. Kind of sticks it into the middle. And they're going to bring it back and reset. So if you are watching on YouTube, please feel free to drop a hello into the comments section and let us know who you're watching, where you're coming from, and what you're seeing on the field. It's always fun to give you a shout out. So appreciate people tuning in and watching live here. And Raiders with a good attempt there with the header going over the goal, but keeping the pressure on. Again, a very nice night here. Temperatures today in Hudson got up to around 75, 76 degrees, I believe, and probably by the end of the game we'll still be in the high 60s. So it's a great night in October for the players and probably more for the fans, because it can get chilly in these stands here in Hudson. Big ball up. Looks like it snuck through. One got through there, but again, you see that the Huskies are, really kind of pushing up with two guys, and the Raiders will pretty much always have four defensive players back, and those aren't the numbers that are going to produce a lot of success necessarily. So we'll see how that plays out, and if things adjust, and maybe some midfielders are going to be pushing up and things like that. So going to go all the way down and be a goal kick taken for the Raiders. Toby Schneider's going to take that one. Plays it short over to Alanoff. Sends a big ball up to Hauser. Maybe a little out of reach for Connor. Right idea. Angle that ball just got away from him a little bit. And the speed of the ball on this turf is just tough to match. So playing on grass, it can be a very different story. Here's Alanoff again. Oh, sticks a nice little pass over to Harry Reid right before the defender got there. Muthaden over there with a nice held his own there on a little kind of a shove from behind. But since he controlled it, nice defense there by Muthaden again. Playing defense up in your offensive half is what was going to win the game for many, many teams. And you can keep the ball in your offensive area. Like the Raiders are preparing for a substitution here. Looks like Owen Wassman preparing to come in for the Raiders. Should also point out, along with Brady Anderson, Jackson Willett, another player on this team, a sophomore, he also tore his ACL earlier this season. So the Raiders have been a little bit snake bit with ACLs this year. Haven't seen so much of that the last couple of years with the Raiders, but Jackson, though, as a sophomore, will heal up. Hopefully be ready for the next soccer season, or maybe take that year off. We'll see how that plays out. That's a nice ball in too. Good head out by the Huskies. And offsides anyway on the Raiders. But Raiders are getting ready to receive this goal kick, so we certainly hope the best for Jackson Willett as well as Brady Anderson in their recoveries. Nice play back by Aaron Sparling. That was he had to move for that ball, but gets it to Chuckle, who brings it back to Connor Sparling. Connor and Aaron are twin brothers. And they move that in. That's a really nice play there. Muthaden with a really nice little... Oh, and he sneaks it through. And an offside called again. Not sure the referee sees it or is going to call it. And he does call it. So, but Quentin there with a fantastic set of plays. Yeah. Yep. With one really nice pass in to a player, and then he fought through it, got the ball back and fought through it, and ended up with a good opportunity. Goalkeeper for Eau Claire played that ball well and prevented a goal, but good scrappy play by Quentin there. Okay, Raiders moving the ball patiently. waiting to make something happen here. You can see there's a good 8. Actually, the entire Eau Claire team for a moment was within the 30-yard line, playing defensively. So here's the idea that you keep the game close, and you never know what can happen. If you can keep it within a goal, we've seen that in some other matches where they get the little penalty kick goal and can sometimes get very lucky. River Falls had 2 in the game against Hudson and ended up winning the game off those. So it's definitely a strategy you take if you think the other team is going to outpower you a bit. So far, it's been a good match. Raiders really possessing the ball for the majority, but Eau Claire playing good defense and seeing what they can do offensively next. Looks like we have a couple substitutions here. Number 7, Owen Wassman in the game for the Raiders. Number 22, Tavin Hatlelli in the game for the Huskies. And number 29, Dylan Morosky in for Eau Claire. Ball sneaks back to the Eau Claire goalkeeper, who gets a big clear. Great header by Chuckle there to keep it up in the offensive area. Wassman with the steal. The angle of his pass was off a little bit. Disrupted there. Alanoff wins that challenge with a nicely timed header. Harry Ross taking a little hit there, but really nice play there by Nicky Alanoff. Quick little pullback. Really an elementary play, but not done enough in soccer. And there's a good shot there by Aaron Sparling. Aaron's got a much stronger leg than he showed there. You didn't get all that ball, but it's a little bit of a longer shot. But you still take some of those, keep the goalie honest, and sometimes you get a rebound. So Chuckle with the header there, kind of a little ill-timed, taken by Toby Schneider back in goal with the punt. We're now almost 16 minutes into the half. Hometown Raiders are ahead 1-0. There's Wassman with a little bit of a chance here. A lot of physicality there, so foul there on Eau Claire. Wassman took that one, and now the Raiders will have a free kick in kind of a dangerous territory. They've done a lot of goal scoring in this zone. Looks like Harry Ross, he's going to put a little chip probably right around the I or D, right outside the I or D of Raiders in the end zone. A little bit more outside. And taken by the Huskies. Pushing up again, but that ball is easily managed by the Raiders. Toby Schneider is going to set it up, play it on the ground. Quick change of fields there. They call it when you move it from the left to the right or the right to the left of the fields. They'll often call that changing fields or switching fields. You do that to get the ball where there's less people. Here comes Muthaden. Does a little stutter. Quick pullback. Good try there. Those are some good moves, but 3 defenders on you. Awfully tough to do a whole lot. Other than maybe pull back and support pass, but sometimes you got to go for it. So, good job to Quentin. Here comes Alanoff with the throw. Into Muthaden. Disrupted there by Eau Claire. Back to Harry Ross now. Sends it into Wassman. Brings it over to Aaron Sparling. Gets it out. Oh, gets disrupted there a little bit. There's a quick chip in. It's over everybody's head. Claire pushing again to get it up the field. There's Balapew. Cohen Balapew there. There's Chuckle. Owen sending it out wide to Henry Vandenbark. He's going to bring it back to Harry Ross. Sends it back to Aaron Sparling. Back to Connor Sparling. And out to Alanoff, who has a nice, really nice ball movement to a very open place. And Alanoff not only was open, but he was in a really strategic place there to make something happen with the Raider game plan, which is usually to get that ball down to about the 20, 15-yard line and chip it kind of far post, opposite side, and see if their heads and skills can take that ball and do something with it. Comes Alanoff again. Going to play it off the Huskies and get a throw-in. Throw in there by the Raiders. Clear by the Huskies, and it'll be a Raiders throw. Cohen Balapew on that ball. You'll take the throw. Looks like we don't have any of our usual ball fetchers. Usually you have some younger area hockey or soccer players here to kind of position around the field and fetch balls, but we don't have those tonight, unfortunately. 14. Number 30, Nathan Thice in the game for the Huskies, and number 14, Liam Salama in for the Raiders. Big play there by Aaron Sparling. He had a good opening there, about 20 yards out, and put a nice low shot on, but a little bit wide. You get a lot of time to take shots at this level, so you know sometimes people wonder how on earth can these highly skilled players, even at the professional level, miss the goal and things like that. It's because they just don't have a lot of time. No matter what the level is, the defense is coming, and it's going to eliminate any opportunity very quickly. So you shoot when you're open, and it's not always perfect. And but good job to Aaron. That was a good opportunity. Here's Chuckle. Nice spin move there. Nice spin and pass move over to Connor Sparling. Gets it out to Vandenbark. He's going to bring it back and reset. There's Salama, freshly into the game. He's going to send it out wide and long to Alanoff. Tough bounce there, but handled well by Nicky. Quick flick there by Sparling, but tough ball to get out. There's Wassman coming through the middle. Going to play it out wide there to Vandenbark. Raiders now have about 9 guys up playing offense, almost 8 guys. But you can see there is a lot. There is 9 defenders in that little sphere there to defend. So the Huskies are going to make it very hard for the Raiders to score. I think that's definitely their strategy. And see what happens. Raiders snuck one in, which is good because it is hard to score with that much defense in the area. So we're now over 22 minutes into the half. Raiders maintaining the 1-goal edge over the visiting Eau Claire North Huskies. Hudson Raiders are in blue, and the Huskies are in white. And I spoke too soon. It looks like we have one volunteer fetching balls on each side of the field. So thank you to whoever those kids are. You definitely help make the game go faster. Nice ball in there to Berger, but man, again, there's 3 defenders on him as soon as it gets in there. Raiders may have to shoot for longer balls or maybe get the ball outside and try some crossing patterns. Wassman with a nice long shot there, looking for the upper right corner, and sends it probably a good foot high, foot wide, but good attempt there. Good solid shot by Owen. Raiders are a very, very good team at heading balls in, so may look for that to get them to get the ball outside and tend to maybe play it more like corner kicks. And if you have those skilled players at heading the ball, then you can get over the numbers a little bit with that at times. But we'll see how they adjust. Looks like the Huskies are planning to bring in a group. Good ball in. Nice header by the Huskies there to get it out. Huskies with a little more time now. And, we got 2 guys up, looking for some speed to help them out. Nice play there with Salama with some nice defense. Forcing him backing out. There's a big cross, but goes a little haywire and leaves the field of play, and that'll be a Raiders goal kick. It's number 6, Aaron Seehafer. Number 10, Louis Dalal Haugen, and number 18, Jordan Bernal in the game for the Huskies. Allen off with the ball. Sends it up. Hoping to maybe catch a break there. There's only just a couple defenders back on that play, and tough play there. Nothing worse than when your feet don't do what you think they're going to do. 14 there. Elliot Solberg, he's played a solid match so far. So you always hate, though, when those little footsie problems happen on you. So again, Alanoff going to bring it up. Nobody on him. Elects to put the ball up further to Chuckle, who's going to go for a quick. Ooh, that's going to give the Raiders a corner kick, and this is the opportunity that definitely is in the Raiders' advantage. Depending how they play it, they might play it traditionally, a big kick by Sparling over there, or he might play it short to, looks like Harry Ross there, and try to get a different angle on the ball. But Raiders have some quality players for heading the ball. Connor Sparling's in there. They're going to play it short to Harry Ross, over to Sparling, who puts a long one on, but a nice header there. That's I think that's Darren Chuckle there, they played that ball very wide, hoping to maybe sneak it past him from behind. And Chuckle got a nice head on, but it was a tough angle to score on for anybody. So not sure what the referee is calling for. I think he thinks there's a sub, but that player is at the actually at the trainer table. So easy mistake. Ref was doing the best and play on. I like that play, though, having Chuckle bring that ball down and work for he'd either get a nice crossing opportunity or a corner kick. Oh, there's a sneaky play. Nice play by the goalkeeper. Wow. Caden Eberly of the Huskies, really gutsy play to come out there and disrupt, and then the defense playing tough on Aaron Sparling there. That was a big collision of legs on the ball, and goes out of bounds. Will be a Raiders throw in here deep in Eau Claire territory. Big throw in there, gets over Chuckle. I think they were trying to get it to Chuckle, who would, he was looking to head it back a little bit further, and looks like Aaron Sparling is hobbling a little bit. I hope it's just a little something he's going to work out there. Looks like his lower calf or ankle probably got kicked, and this fall weather, even if so it's not terribly cold, that can still sting to get a square on kick to the leg. Shin guards don't cover the back of the leg, which it looked like was what he was going after there. Oop, miscommunication there, and gets out of bounds. It's going to be a Huskies throw. Got some subs here for Eau Claire. Number 13, Michael Halverson, and number 8, Connor Newser in the game for the Huskies. Huskies look like they're preparing to push up with a few more numbers here. We got Sean Berger playing it out wide and long. He's got some time. Oh, that's a nice ball. Nice defensive play there by the Huskies. And again, Sparling with a good opportunity, but again, if he'd have waited to take that shot, the defense would have been all over it. So he had to do what he did, and just couldn't get his leg on it the way he wanted. But made a good attempt, and you get enough of those, one of them's going to get on goal, and with Aaron's leg, look out. So. Huskies playing it back, working it up the field. Nice variety of give and go passes there, nicely done by the Huskies, but eventually Harry Ross picked the angle and picked it off. Nice ball there back to Chuckle into Berger, who again goes for trying to sneak it past between the goalie and the post. You're going to get that once. Tough to get that twice. But got to give it a shot sometimes if that's all you got. Looks like we have number 4. Number 4, Presley Clay in the game for the Huskies. Must have been a sub for the Raiders. Who came in? Owen Netterlow. And number 20, Owen Netterlow in for your Raiders. Big play there by the Huskies. Chuckle with a foot race. Almost looks like he's going back to attack his own goal, but he just wanted to make sure he had control of it. Brings it back safely. Gives it to Salama. Up to Harry Ross, and then back to Chuckle, who's going to send it over to Cohen Valapu. He's got some space. Big ball up by Chuckle, a little out of the reach of Netterlow, and picked up by Eau Claire goalkeeper. Played up there by Eau Claire. All right, Raiders bringing it back. We're now 34 minutes into the first half. Raiders up 1-0. About 6 minutes left to go in this half. Largely controlled by the Raiders, but a strong Eau Claire defensive presence has made adding to that score a little bit tough. Here's a trip from behind on Chuckle, so it's going to be a Raiders free kick. It's right at close to midfield, but Raiders are going to play that short. Sometimes they take a shot at putting that up into the box to see if someone can score on that. Connor Sparling over to Alanoff. Really nice play there. Nicky's wide open. Puts a nice ball on there. Netterlow was in the right place at the right time, and but again, the timing on the shot was tough and did not get a full leg on that. So sometimes you're almost surprised when you get the ball like Owen did there. But it was a good opportunity there for the Raiders. Looks like a couple Raiders planning to come into the match here in the last few minutes. Raiders moving the ball around nicely. Terry Ross taking a big shot from about 28 yards out. Got to take some of those, though. Good opportunity there. Number 21, Parker Steffel, and number 29, Dylan Murawski in for the Huskies. And number 3, Sean Berger. And number 18, Quentin Muthaden in for the Raiders. Big ball in there. Berger's going to chase it a little too far out of reach, and that's going to be a goal kick for the Huskies. Excuse me there. Looks like we have a good number of people checking out the match live, so thanks for tuning in. If you'd like to share which Hudson Raider you're watching, or whether you're just here to watch the team, that'd be fantastic to hear who's watching and where you're from. Furthest we've had this year who shared is, I guess, either Florida or New Jersey, I think, are the two furthest we've had so far. and a number of people who just have followed Raiders soccer for years and watching too without necessarily having an interest in any specific player. So rich tradition of soccer here, and fun to see. So here comes the Raiders pushing it through. There's quick passes, really nice, but that last one, tough one to time. Nicky Allenoff going to take the throw. A little less than 2 minutes left in the half. Working it out. That's a nice little give and go there. Muthaden, still a little out of Quinton's reach, or he would have put a nice cross on there. You can count on that. But it'll be a goal kick for the Huskies. Big ball up. It's a little over Allenoff's head there. Nice play by Muthaden. Back to Paulapiu, over to Salvama. And up to Harry Ross. 1 minute. Paulapiu, a little bit of a slow roller back to Toby Schneider. Made things a little bit interesting, but Toby wasn't going to let that happen. Now down to about 30 seconds. It's Berger. He can do a lot in 30 seconds. Nice ball there by Chuckle. Great pullback by Sean. He's going to send a nice cross in. Who's there? Whew. Good defensive play there by the Huskies. Clear by the Huskies, and that's going to about do it probably. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That's the half here. Hudson Raiders 1, the visiting Eau Claire North Huskies 0. Please visit the concession stands for some warm drinks, cold drinks, and some snacks. And here we go, about to have kickoff for the second half of tonight's matchup between the visiting Eau Claire North High School Huskies, playing in white, now playing from left to right on your screen, and the hometown Hudson Raiders in blue, playing from right to left, and the Raiders taking a 1-0 lead on the sneaky goal inside the post by Sean Berger in the first half. And that's where the game stands. So we'll see how the second half plays out. Raiders would really love to get a few more on the board here, but the Huskies would love to tie it up too and see what happens. So Huskies decide to play it deep there, and that's Henry Vandenberg playing some tough D there along the sideline. Going to get a throw in for the Raiders. Connor Sparling here, and gets it up to Berger, but it's going to get out of bounds and be another Raiders throw-in. Vandenberg on it. There we go. Vandenberg with a throw up to Aaron Sparling there, who's going to bring it over to his brother. He's going to send it up to Muthaden in collision, but also offside on Quinton. That was an inadvertent collision, both going for the ball. And Muthaden's up. And he'll be ready to go at it again. It's a nice play, though, but sometimes you don't always, you get focused on the ball, you don't see where the defenders are, and you get sucked into being offsides a little bit. So, goal kick here for the Huskies. Coach Solom telling the players, hold on to the ball a little bit more. They are being a little impatient. They often have more space to move the ball than they are taking. And it looks like they're going to give Muthaden a break. He took a shot to the thigh. Number 7, Owen Wassman in the game for the Raiders. Looks like a foul of some sort, and Raiders are going to get a free kick. Allenoff is going to take it. Puts a nice big ball. That's a great ball. Another nice little pass across by Harry Ross, but Eau Claire's defense hanging tough. Allenoff on that high bouncing ball. Too much extra physical contact in these last couple plays by the Huskies has resulted in the 2 fouls. One right there. You can play the body, but you can't just ram into somebody in soccer like that. So quick pressure there by the Raiders, but disrupted by the Husky goalkeeper, and he'll give it a punt. Paula Pugh on it. Sends it up to Connor Sparling. He's going to play it over to Henry Vandenberg. Gets it back to Connor. Someone coming on strong. Yeah. Good take there by Connor. Tough angle there. It was a little too straight on. And a little too hard, but your adrenaline gets going and it happens. So Paula Pugh's head there goes a little bit the opposite way he wanted it to, I think. Quick throw there, trying to sneak something in there by the Raiders, or sneak it by the Raiders. Harry Ross with a really nice take there, played that angle nicely. Oh, great play by Harry. Pulled it back. And Eau Claire takes that ball back. There's Chuckle with a quick tap away. Harry Ross bringing it in the middle. And Sparling trying to do a little touch pass there, but not enough on that ball. Huskies sending it deep, but the Raiders' defense is there to take it and push it back quickly. Chuckle with a nice chip there. Good chest trap down by Aaron Sparling. Got a lot of, nice cutback. But you saw in the first half, Aaron took some shots when he had them open, and that's not always easy. And you don't always get the best shot on to try to get those shots off. And down here this time he takes an extra dribble, and then it just gets unmanageable sometimes. So tough to know what to do, but you keep trying, and something's going to happen. The Raiders got a corner kick here. Aaron has a big left foot. He's going to play it deep, it looks like. Hooks it in. Kind of landed a little short. Allenoff trying to pop it in hard, but kind of misplayed that one too. Taken by the Huskies and moved up. They're going to be able to advance it a little bit here. Salama elects to just put that ball out of bounds and slow things down. Huskies with a substitution here. Number 29. Number 29, Dylan Murawski in the game for the Huskies. Connor Sparling just fighting for position, lets that ball get out of bounds. That's going to be a Raiders goal kick. Raider goalkeeper Toby Schneider gearing up to take this ball. Harry Ross going for a quick header, flick header, but a little tough to manage that one, but Chuckle gets it down, and they eventually get it out to Alanoff. Taking turns taking it away from each other over there. Huskies decide to try to send it wide and deep, but kicks it out of bounds. And Nicky Alanoff with the throw in for the Raiders. Quick step there by the Huskies, takes that throw. There's Harry Ross again, just playing the angles really well. Actually, that was Connor Sparling that time. And well played there. Huskies doing their best to get that ball. No ball fetchers this half. So the players will have to run to get it. That's going to kill a little bit of time for them. Vandenbark with the throw. Plays it into Berger. Quick switch field by Liam Salama there. Nice play over to Alanoff, who gets it. Tries getting it up to Wassman, but a little miscommunication there and a bad angle. But they keep bringing it back, and that was that's dangerous play. It's going to be a Raiders corner kick too. So Huskies deciding to play it all the way back to the goalkeeper with a lot of Raiders in the area, and didn't exactly make them pay yet, but here comes a corner kick, and the Raiders are awfully good at scoring on these. So we'll see what they can do with it. Big ball in by Ross. A little bit long. Nobody playing long for the Raiders. Out off of the Huskies, and the Raiders will have a throw. A couple substitutions here. Number 3, Colton Burrows in for the Huskies. And for the Raiders, number 18, Quentin Muthaden. Can be very frustrating to play against a team that's playing heavily defense-minded like the Huskies are. Raiders are used to scoring, and it can get frustrating if you don't get those opportunities. So we'll see what they can do. Oh, Wassman gearing up, and that's going to be a goal kick this time. Sometimes you think you saw it right, and you just didn't, unfortunately, there. Yeah, I think one thought that went off the Husky head, but it didn't. Kind of just got over him. Maybe glanced his hair, which would have been hard for the ref to see. There's Berger. Makes the most of that with a good power shot, but unfortunately, that was right at the Husky goalkeeper, who adeptly made that save on a good power shot by Berger. Can get a good summary of this match. The Raiders with 7 shots on goal, and the Huskies with none. And it's been pretty much the way this match has gone. Oof, there we go. Little too much on that one. That that would have been something if that would have gotten through for an offensive opportunity. Balapu playing it back to Toby Schneider, who gets the clear up to looks like Alanoff. Sends it up. There goes Muthaden. Coach Solom would have liked to have forced that ball inside there instead of letting it get out, but play your hunches. There goes Connor Sparling. It's about a 28-yard shot there, but didn't get a lot on that ball. Looks like we're going to have a substitution here on the goal kick for the Huskies. Number 15. Number 15, Ryan Schmidt in the game for the Huskies. It's a good ball into Muthaden, who plays it back quickly to Aaron Sparling, who gets defensed well by the Huskies. There's Harry Ross back to Chuckle, over to Alanoff. Chuckle now with the ball. Raiders are really trying to get that ball in and work it around, but 7 or 8 defenses is tough. It's a tough pinball machine to fight your way through. But they've had some luck. They've had some good opportunities, but they just haven't gotten really great strikes on the ball either. So. Oh, header by the Huskies. Going to give the Raiders should be a corner kick. One of these times has got to get close for the Raiders. Kind of not had the best placement on their corner kicks. See what they do here. That's Harry Ross over to Chuckle. Chuckle's going to bring it in, and he's going to play it low, but gets ejected by the Huskies, who play it further up. Try a little give and go there, but gets disrupted by Harry Ross. It's Chuckle. He's going to get a little out of Chuckle's reach. It was a good little two-man game there by Muthaden and Chuckle, but again, the ball just pretty speedy on this turf. Number 17, Ryan Echternock in the game for the Huskies. Huskies getting the ball up the field here, and Raiders defense holding, getting a throw. Again, off of, looked like it was off of Harry Ross, but must have glanced off a Husky off of Harry, and is going to be a Raiders throw-in. Ross took a little shot there. I don't know if he got a mark or something, but he was lifting up his shirt and showing the ref a little bit. Something was going on. Might have gotten scratched or hit. It happens. Muthaden gets a little disrupted into the goal area and knocked over, but no call. And then Berger looked more like Sean maybe tripped there, but still able to play the ball out to his teammates. Raiders will get a throw in here. Now 16 minutes into the second half. Raiders holding on to their 1-0 lead. There's a nice play, and a great play by Harry Ross. Really nice crossing ball there, and Ross playing that ball. Someone was finally playing wide for the Raiders, and Harry Ross. No, Sean Berger got the first one. Harry Ross is number 10. Really nice goal by Harry Ross. Did you get an assist on that? I can get it. Number 10, Harry Ross with the goal for your Raiders. Try to see who got that assist here. That's the kind of goal they need. That's getting that ball out wide, playing it in deep. And now Eau Claire's going to get a corner kick. Equally dangerous for any team. I think that maybe was... Let's see. Ooh, good attempt by the Huskies there. So assist to number 6, Nikki Alanoff, on that goal by Harry Ross. And that's giving the Raiders a little breathing room now, 2-0. One goal leads in any game are stressful because one PK can change it and two can really change it, as they saw with River Falls earlier this year. So Raiders now up 2-0. About 18 minutes in, Chuckle now sending a ball in a little too deep. Berger does his best to try something there. Looks like we got a one ball fetcher back. Actually, one on each end now. Looks like they're going to focus on getting balls for the goalkeepers. So thanks to them for that. Looks like Liam Salama entering the game for the Raiders. Number 14, Liam Salama in the game for the Raiders. Vandenberg, nice play into Ross, over to Chuckle, who's got room. And this is what Solomon was. Bring that ball up like that. Don't just elect to kick the ball long. The longer it is, the harder it is to place the ball, especially on turf, and control it. So you bring it a little closer, you get a lighter touch. Number 8, Connor Newser. Number 4, Presley Clay. And number 22, Taven Hetleli in the game for the Huskies. So now, will the Huskies elect to play a little different game plan now? They're looking like they're pushing up. They're going to... will they play a little more offensively to see if they can get one here and make it a one-goal game again? Nice defensive header out there by the Huskies. Berger with the ball. Gets by. He's going to use his left here. Nope, pulls it back. Sets up with his right to Muthaden. Big play there. And Aaron Sparling there with the shot. He was flat-footed when that ball kind of just got to him. He didn't have time to set up for a good quality shot, and did his best. But when you're not set, you're not going to get a lot on the ball or get the power and the accuracy you want. But sometimes it still works, so you take that shot when you get it. Ultimately, if you've got an open shot that close to the goal, you just take it because you never know what might happen. So Aaron getting some opportunities. We'll see him get one of them at least. Gonna be a Raiders throw-in deep in their offensive territory. We're now down to about 19 minutes in the half. Raiders in blue, playing from right to left, up 2-0 over the Eau Claire North Huskies in white, playing from left to right. Huskies defense playing well tonight overall. Raiders have had a lot of opportunities, not necessarily high quality opportunities, but Huskies who have been under pressure for probably 90% of the game, holding them off to 2 goals so far. Huskies clear it. Raiders will get a throw in deep in their territory. Number 9, Quinn LePage in for the Huskies. And for the Raiders, number 20, Owen Netterlow. Chuckle over to Ross. Ball in from Alanoff, back to Ross. A lot of bodies still back there on defense. Huskies playing the same defensive scheme, it looks like. Ball out wide to Wassman. Wassman running into 4 defenders there, and the usual result is you lose the ball, and that happened there. So Raiders get the ball after the Huskies clear it, and we'll try again. Here's Wassman again. Ooh, tries to sneak one through. That was a nice try there by Owen. Send the ball wide to Alanoff on the weak side of the field where there's less players. And Netterlow with a good... There's a little bit of a hip check on Chuckle there. And going to be a free kick for the Raiders. Connor Sparling gearing up for this. This is well within his wheelhouse to put it in the scoring area. They like to play it short. Aaron Sparling with another power shot there, but defense in the way. Now plays a low ball, trying to low cross that in, but not getting by the defense there. They still end up with a throw in though, and now another throw in. Throw in there to Netterlow, gets it back out. Going to bring it back to Alanoff. Oop, goes out of bounds. Alanoff with the throw. Played into Aaron Sparling, brings it back. Nice little cross there. A little bit further out than the Raiders were ready for. Looks like Vandenberg up there, over to Wassman. A lot of defense. Harry Ross there with a nice move and trip. Now they'll get a free kick in a dangerous spot. It's kind of a spot that might take a shot. About 25 yards out. That's well within shooting distance of a number of Raiders players. The usuals, Harry Ross and Darren Chuckle lining up for this one. Not ever quite sure. Looks like perhaps a yellow card issued to number 8. Yeah, I think it was. Number 6, actually. Yeah, that was a yellow card.
Yellow card for 6?
Yes. So when you get a yellow card, you do have to leave the match and come right back in. But that was a pretty flagrant trip on Ross, so that's definitely card worthy. Claire with a 4-man wall, getting backed up. You always try to be closer, just in case. Chuckle and Ross gearing up here. One will misdirect. Nope. Chuckle's going to take that shot, and it's a tough shot to make, but it's a good attempt. Going for the upper right corner, sends it a bit high, and will be a goal kick here for the Huskies. Yeah, it was a yellow card. Huskies getting the ball deep. It's not happened a lot, but kind of gets knocked over. It's going to give the Huskies a free kick here. It's going to be basically like a corner kick for them. See what can happen here for them. Dangerous territory. This is where the Raiders will be glad they have the 2-goal cushion. Giving Allen off, backing him off. That's all that was about. Good attempt. It's a good head-to-head attack for that ball by defense and offense. Number 13, Michael Halverson. Number 20, Daniel Owen. And number 30, Nathan Thice in the game for the Huskies. And in for the Raiders, Connor Hauser. Trip there by the Huskies. Going to give the Raiders a free kick. They play it short, set it up. Sparling, I think, was trying to make something bigger happen there, but I'm not sure anybody was ready for that. Quick strip from behind on Hauser, or on Connor Sparling, but they win it back. Up to Harry Ross. Over to Vandenbark. You can see there's a good 8 defense back here for the Huskies, still trying to contain the Raiders' offense. It's a nice ball there, but good header out by the Husky defense. Good defense there by Aaron Sparling. Keeping him honest, not just letting him clear the ball. That's how you keep it in there and make something happen. There's Aaron Sparling again in the middle. He's got a lot of defense on him, man. 4 guys on him and 2 guys behind that. Good ball in by Ross, but a great play by the goalkeeper for the Huskies to take that ball out of the air purely. And we'll have a punt. We're now down to just a bit over 10 minutes in the match. Berger gets by about 3 defense, has 4 more to get through. It's Connor Hauser with the ball out there. Brings it all the way back to Allenoff. Hauser with a little chip. Trying to misdirect it and got to Berger, who tried to head it, and tough ball though, and goes out of bounds. Be a Huskies goal kick. Well, now about 9.5 minutes in the match. Connor Sparling bringing that all the way back to Toby Schneider. And Toby brings it right back to Henry Vandenbark over open on the side. Have him carry it up. Nice ball there by Henry to Sean Berger. He carries it nicely. Gets it to Chuckle. He just kind of walks in. Tries to get a cross on, but puts it a little too tight to the goal. So Huskies goalkeeper takes that one right out of the air. And Berger tries to take that back to Vandenberg, who keeps fighting, and a lot of physical there, but good. That was straight up, just good physical soccer, and ball goes out of bounds. Will be a Raiders throw. There's the throw. It's into Chuckle, comes on back to Berger, who's going to put a little cross on. 2 Raiders there and about 5 Husky defense, so tough one to take. Allen off into Connor Hauser. Nice little play by Hauser there to free up Allen off. Chip goes a little low and a little outside. Another Raiders throw. Into Hauser. Speaking of Hauser, it's Connor Hauser's dad, Dave Hauser's birthday today. So happy birthday to you, Dave. Hope you had a great day. Spent a lot of time with the Hausers, coaching both their boys for a number of years, and fun to watch them play here at the high school level. Big kick by the goalkeeper, gets it out to midfield, taken by the Huskies. Errant pass, though, swiped by Harry Ross, as usual. Harry's has a nose for picking off those passes. He's got a good sense of the angles the teams are going to play, and he just kind of waits and takes those angles away, which heads up player. And got a nice goal today too. So good night for Harry Ross. Going to be now a punt by Eau Claire. A number of players from both teams coming in. It looks like. Looks like the Balapew boys are about to enter the game for the Raiders. Good attempt there by the Raiders. Nice play by Huskies goaltender. He's been playing a nice game overall. Number 13, Michael Halverson. Number 20, Daniel Owen. And number 30, Nathan Thies in the game for the Huskies. And number 4, Brennan Balapew. Number 8, Cohen Balapew. And number 18, Quentin Muthaden in for the Raiders. The Raiders get a free kick here. And we're going to stop the clock. Not exactly sure what is happening. Little discrepancy over whether it was a free kick or a throw-in. The Raiders maybe thought it was a free kick and or tried to get a free kick. And the Raiders tried to get the free kick. They tried to get a throw-in, and it wasn't theirs at all. So Huskies throw-in after all that. I think that's the right call, too. Harry Ross sending it into Chuckle. Tries a quick heel pass. A lot of defense, though. Berger with the ball, sending it up to Connor Hauser, who's up front. Has a chance for a shot, but didn't quite have his legs right there. It was quite off balance, and that was a good time to take a shot. Why not? Connor trying to get a goal for his dad there, I think. So here we go. Goal kick here for the Huskies. We're now under 5 minutes left in the match. Raiders continue to lead by a score of 2-0. Finish the first half with a 1-0 lead on the Sean Berger goal, and then expanded that to 2-0 on the Harry Ross goal here in the second half. So nice little move by Harry Ross to get open there. Gets it out to Brennan Balapew. Plays it back into Harry Ross. Continues the play. Good move there to keep it moving in that direction. Alanoff gets it up to Muthaden. Tries to swing a big cross on. Didn't quite. It was a little off balance there, so he wasn't going to quite get it. It's Connor Hauser in there. Ew. Good attempt there. Connor Hauser heading that ball high, and Darren Chuckle trying to get another head on it, but he popped it up and over the crossbar. So good attempt there by the Raiders, but no goal. Balapew over to Connor Hauser. Tries sneaking it up the middle there to Chuckle, but swiped by the Huskies' defense. Now the ball's over to Muthaden on the right. He's going to play it in. Oh, Berger lets that through, and there's... Whew, that was probably Aaron Sparling's best opportunity, and I think it shocked him that he kind of got it where he was, but he was moving pretty hard and pretty fast on that shot. But still got a nice attempt off, but... Huskies goalkeeper was right there to take that ball. Now under 3 minutes. Connor Hauser flicks it up to Aaron Sparling, who's going to flick it up further to Berger. Ball goes out of bounds. Berger gets it for Brennan Balapew, who's going to take the throw. Gets it into Harry Ross. Sends it over to Aaron Sparling. Tries to... I think he thought someone was moving to that space, but no one was. Eau Claire now trying to still make something happen. They'd love to get on the board here with 2 minutes left. Ball goes out of bounds on him, though. And there's Brendan Balapew with another throw-in. Plays it over to his brother, Cohen. He plays it right back to him. Then plays it wide over to Connor Sparling. Good move there. Coach Solom explaining to the team there that he'd like them to continue moving the ball to the other side of the field in that situation. Usually that's a good move because there's a lot less players over there, instead of forcing it back into the scrum of players. So now getting down to that 1 minute mark almost. Still time for something to happen either way. Aaron Sparling gets it up to Berger. Gets kind of tangled up. No goal opportunity there. And 1 minute. There's Hauser again. Fighting it out. Nice takeaway by Connor. Gets it into Chuckle. Tries to give it back, but there just happened to be a Husky right there. Brennan Balapew with a nice takeaway there. Over to Alanoff, who gets it into Chuckle, who tries a nice quick flick. Nobody home, though. Muthaden, though, on it, and gets kind of a little bit pushed from behind. Not probably enough that they're going to call a PK for that at this time of the match. It's Balapew again. Up to Harry. Swiped by the Huskies, and 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Thank you, everybody, for coming to tonight's match with a final score: Hudson Raiders 2, Eau Claire North Huskies 0. We'd like to thank the teams for a great match, coaches. I'd like to thank our officials, our trainer, And we'd like to special thanks to our two friends out collecting balls behind the goals. We appreciate what you did all night. Hope everybody has a safe ride home, and good night.